Today, I'm going to assemble and test my new Old Stock Vermont American router table. When I asked my friend and fellow maker David C. Adams if he had a router table in his shop that I could use, he said he could do me one better and had one in a box that he didn't need and had never used, a new Old Stock Vermont American brand router table. So today, I'm going to turn this into this. Let's get started. Step 1 was easy enough, just attaching the legs via friction fit and a final connection with a washer and screw in each corner. Step 2 was mounting and attaching the table extensions, a little tricky, lots of little bolts and nuts, but eventually everything got locked down nice and tight. Step 3 was mounting the power switch, a little tricky here also, had to remove one of the extension bolts to slide this underneath. Of course, they don't tell you that in the instructions on the way, but again, easy enough to do. Step 4 is installing the hood, which is made of some pretty cheap plastic, which has warped a little from sitting in a box for so long. I'll have to see if this is worth keeping attached, but for the time being, I'm putting it on. Step 5 is installing the two pieces that make up the fence system. Pretty simple: bolt, washer, and wing nut. Step 6 is where it starts to go a little off book. The mounting holes that existed didn't really match up with my router, and the bracketing system they provide as an alternate mount just seemed a little too flimsy, so I decided to drill my own holes based on the router's existing base plate. Then I flipped the table over, added some countersinks to all these holes. I had to make a quick stop to the store to get some proper screws for my router, and then finally screwed the router to the table. Assembly done. All that's left is to plug it in and give the power a test. So far, so good. Time to toss some wood through this thing. I decided to just throw a straight bit in the router and see what would happen, and voila, everything seems to be working okay. I have no idea how accurate this will be in the long run, and I'm sure I'll outgrow the capabilities of this router table eventually, but for the time being, this completely does the trick for the projects that I want to use it for. Many thanks to David C. Adams for this free router table. I hope you enjoyed this little short video, and I'm excited to show you what I end up making with it, but first, this has to get mounted in my garage for proper use. So stay tuned for my garage workshop setup video in the next week or so, just as soon as the nice weather here in Seattle and my work schedule coincide. I'm Dave, and thanks for watching Feeding My Maker Monkey. A quick thank you to the many new subscribers I've had in the last week: Crosscut Creations, Paul Wilmore's World of Wood, Bob Lee's Wood Shop, Harneal Media, Pete's Bunker Handicrafts, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Veronica Bates, Roger Young, Cordova Labs, Andrea's Workshop, Refuse Reuse, Andy Pugh, and Strawbite Workshop. Thank you to you all and to my many subscribers. Thanks so much.